Hey there, everybody. My name is Jason Sketch, and I'm super excited to have you all here today. It feels a little weird not being on camera with you guys, but I do have a friend with me today. Hey, Levi Lewis, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Doing swell. Super excited to have Levi Lewis here with me today. We're going to be playing a game against M.O.D.O.K for the first time using two new characters. Well, he's played Magneto before. I've never played Scarlet Witch, so we're trying out some new stuff. Are you excited?
I'm stoked.
You're stoked. That's awesome. If you guys haven't already, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment on this video. And of course, do the same thing for Mr. Levi Lewis. We actually just finished recording another video for his channel doing Zola versus two of the awesome champions. I don't want to spoil it too much, but it ended up being pretty cool. So don't be afraid to go check that video out as well. I will also have it linked in the description below. Well, what do you say we get started?
Okay.
You know what we're doing?
No.
Oh, good. Me either. All right. So first and foremost, let's check this card out. See if we can get it where the viewers can see it as well. It says, a setup, create the holding cell deck. Check, we have done that. Put the one random adaptoid environment into play, two environments in expert mode, and set the others aside. Each player searches the encounter deck for a copy of Adaptoid and reveals it. All right, so we'll put this back down here. We have these four different Adaptoid environments that will be coming into play. I'm going to line up alongside there next to the Pursued by the Past environment. Beautifully done. Awesome. Levi Lewis, if you'll do me a favor, roll a d6. 1, 2, 3, 4, reroll 5s and 6s. 2. All right, the psionic upgrade is in play. That one says, each adaptoid gains villainous. Oh no, that sounds terrible. And the psionic trait. You remember what villainous is, Levi Lewis?
Absolutely not.
When they attack, they also get to draw a card from the encounter deck and add the boost icons to their attacks.
Awesome.
I disagree, but here we go. All right, the way we win this match is we have to save all the different Inhumans from their cells
How many
and
are
reveal
there?
them. There are 4. And then we have to kill M.O.D.O.K after we revealed all 4 of them. So the ways we can reveal them is we can do a hero action to spend 2 resources of the mental resources, or 3 resources of any type, and remove 1 counter from here. Right now there's 2 counters per player, so there are 4 counters on this holding cell. Force interrupt. When the last counter is removed from here, flip this card over and put the psionic Inhuman into play under any player's control. So we can choose from there and kind of go from there, and I think we can each get 2 and 2 would be the goal. So we got to get those cleared off. We've got to deal with the scheme, and we've also each got to get an adaptoid. So let's each get an adaptoid. So I'll go ahead and search for both an adaptoid and put it into play. Engage with us.
Woohoo! I mean, I'm excited.
I am too. M.O.D.O.K is fun. I think it's great to finally see somebody that was kind of made fun of for the entirety of the first box of like, oh, it's M.O.D.O.K. You know, here he comes. Just kind of let him do his thing on the side and ignore him, and you can still beat the villain. And so it's kind of funny to see that he finally gets his own scenario, and you're still kind of doing the same thing of just ignore him until we have to deal with him, kind of a deal.
Did you want that one or did you want this one?
It did not matter to me. An adaptoid is an adaptoid.
I want to switch.
Oh, great. So check the adaptoid's environments in place, see what kind of extra things it gets. That's fun. So they are villainous. When defeated, remove 1 all-purpose counter from an environment. Okay, cool. So my understanding is during setup, players are instructed to create a holding cell deck. To do so, shuffle the deck together. Each of the Inhumans allies in reverse. Place the deck near the scheme with the holding cells face up. The top card of the deck is in play. Okay. Sounds good. All right, let's go ahead and draw into our hand size. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, we're going to go ahead and make sure that we also have the threat on the fun thing there. Okay,
So you're playing aggression?
I'm playing an aggression Scarlet Witch deck. I've got martial prowess. I've got her card Hexbolt. I've got Death Focus. I've got Molecular Decay. I've got Nick Fury and Clobber.
I'm playing Justice over here. I've got Magneto's armor, Beat Cop. I love Beat Cop. Stealth Strike, an energy resource card, Electromagnetic Blast, and Haymaker.
Nice. Should be an exciting deck. It should be a good time.
Should be good. Should be good.
All right, let's see. I want to move that up just a little bit there. I'm first player. I know I definitely need to. I want to play some other cards. But I'm going to do some other things. So first and foremost, I'm going to spend. What am I going to do here? I'm going to spend a Nick Fury to play Martial Prowess. We're going to go ahead and get that on the table there. And it lets me exhaust it to get it a fist resource for an attack. So then we're going to spend a Clobber for a Death Focus. Super powered siblings. Discard 2 cards from your hand. Draw 2 cards. Oh, that's cool. So I can trade some cards around if I want to when I have the time to do that. If Petra is in play, it gets to be 3. We're going to go ahead and flip up to Scarlet Witch, though. Chaos Control. When boost icons on the encounter card would be counted, discard the top card of the encounter deck and count that number of boost icons on that card instead. So it's not a force interrupt, but it's an interrupt I can do. I'm going to go ahead and exhaust Death Focus and spin Molecular Decay to play this superpower card. It's a spell. Discard the top 3 cards in the encounter deck. For each card discarded this way that has boost icons equal to 0, deal 2 damage to an enemy. 1, remove 2 threat from a scheme. 2, draw 1 card. 3 plus, place a status card on a character. So we're going to discard 3. First one has 2. So it's remove 2 is draw a card. I drew into the power of all of us. Second card. It is a 1 boost icon. Correct, that's what it says. Has boost icons equal to 1. All right. Remove 2 threat from a scheme. So we'll clear the threat off the scheme. Sorry, buddy. And last but not least,
I had one job.
0 boost icons, deal 2 damage to an enemy. Oof, I can do it to the Adaptoid, or I can do it to... Oh, fun. I could also... When boost cards on an encounter card would be counted. So I can discard this card instead once per phase and see if it does something better than 0. So it is still 0. That's okay though. So I'll do 2 damage to an enemy. Do I want to do it to my Adaptoid?
Or do you want to do it to my Adaptoid?
Oh, or to M.O.D.O.K himself. So if we defeat M.O.D.O.K, by the way, he would heal back up to 10, but you still remove 2 counters from one of the holding cells. So that's something to keep in mind as well.
So what happens if we defeat these guys?
Remove 1 counter from here.
Okay.
After that activation, shuffle Adaptoid into the encounter deck. So we are going to do 2 damage to the Adaptoid that I keep forgetting exists because he's in my play area there. So we're going to move him up a little bit more so I kind of see him a little bit better. This Hexbolt's going to go away because it doesn't stay in play. And we'll go ahead and do 2 damage to him. It's not a bad idea. That leaves him with 3 life points left. I'm saving the power of all of us. It is your turn, my friend.
Okay.
Actually, I can make an attack. Sorry.
Hey, you should do an attack.
I should do an attack.
You should do an attack.
You think so? So I can do a single point of damage. I'm going to go ahead and do it to the Adaptoid. Okay.
Okay. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip up into Magneto.
You are Magneto.
Yeah, Magneto. He's Magneto. And then the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to play. No. What I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna attack for 2. I'm gonna attack my Adaptoid for 2. So he's down to 3 hit points. I'm going to go ahead and use my energy to play Haymaker, which does 3 damage to the Adaptoid. That kills the Adaptoid.
Really? You did 5 in total?
Yeah, because I did 2 here.
Oh, nice. Okay, great.
2, 1, 2, 3.
Perfect.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, he's dead.
He's dead. So that does 1 here, right?
Yes.
So this goes down to 3. See, I'm already doing so good.
Yeah.
Doing so good.
It doesn't feel like it's going to be hard, and at the same time, I feel like it's going to be hard.
I'm going to go ahead and put Magneto's armor into play. I'm going to go ahead and do my magnetic pool.
Okay.
Which actually, it doesn't matter which way I do it. But Master of Magnetism. Yeah, Master of Magnetism.
Oh, man. So you can't play
Stealth
your...
Strike. Really, what I could have done is I could have done it this way. Well, no, it wouldn't matter anyways because this takes away threat. So
yeah,
it doesn't matter. But I'm going to hold on to this card.
All right, sounds good. Let's ready up. One, two, three. There's a build support. 4, 5.
Wrapped in metal.
Spiritual meditation.
I got wrapped in metal.
Nice. You want to wrap this Adaptoid in metal and just get it out of the way?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Dude,
okay.
So the last time I played Magneto, I never had a minion out when I had this card. And I was so upset. I even said it in when I recorded it. I was like, come on, man. Come on.
You have 1 job. All right. So this goes up to 2. When a stage would be completed, so it's not completed, there's things that happen once it completes. Otherwise, remove threat. Okay, cool. All right, so don't let it be completed. M.O.D.O.K is going to attack me. I am the Scarlet Witch. I will take it like a champ. He's swinging for 1, 2.
No, it's 3.
That is 3. Yep. Sorry, you're correct. 3. I'm trying to decide if I want to. I'm going to take that. So she has the power to kind of change that, is my understanding. If I don't like it, like would be counted. Discard the top card of the encounter deck and count the number of boost icons on that card instead. Yep. Okay. And then the Adaptoid is going to attack me, and he also has Villainous in the Psionic trait because he needs that.
What does Villainous do?
I draw this card, and he gets to add the boost icons to it.
Awesome.
And so he's doing 2 more points of damage to me. I'm at 5 health points already, buddy.
So I went ahead and I'm going to go ahead and defend.
Okay. 1. All right, so he's only doing 1 point of damage to you. Boost, attach this card to the activating enemy. Okay, M.O.D.O.K.
So what does he get now?
Attach to M.O.D.O.K. Attached enemy gains Stalwart.
Oh, nice.
Force Interrupt. When attached enemy would take any amount of damage, place it here instead. If there's at least 5 damage here, discard this card. All right, so we're going to put it on top of his.
So he doesn't take damage right now.
Nope, he takes 5 points of damage instead. Dang. All right. He's got a tough that lasts him 5 toughs on him. So 5 points worth of tough. So, all right. That is everybody that's done their thing, though. So we each get an encounter card. I'll take an encounter card. You take an encounter card.
Woo!
All right. Diplomatic Sanctions. It says Surge. Fantastic. So I get to draw another card, another encounter card. But when revealed, discard 1 card from your hand for each aim minion in the victory display. Oh, well, there are no aim minions in the victory display right now. So I don't have to worry about that, but it does have Surge, so I get to see what my next card is.
That's probably why it has surge.
Attached to M.O.D.O.K.
Yay!
After M.O.D.O.K hit points are reset, discard this card. Okay, so we need to deal with M.O.D.O.K now. Fantastic.
Oh, and now that goes up by 3 instead of 2.
Yep. Okay.
Celebration token. Woo!
All right. Now I can see why people were like, oh, yeah, it looked like it was going to be fun. And then it got stressful.
Obligation! Give to the Eric Lyncher, player! Oh, that's me. Force response. After you use your magnetic pull ability, take 1 damage for each card discarded by it. Exhaust Eric Lyncher, discard old grievances in alter ego action. So basically right now I can't use my magnetic pull.
Fun.
Good times.
Well,
good times.
Since it's your first turn, your first player there, man, why don't you
Geez, I'd really like to use my magnetic pull ability right now.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
It would be nice. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use 2 resources. I'm gonna put wrapped in metal on Adaptoid. You good with that?
Absolutely.
Put that on that guy.
Attach meaning cannot activate.
Oh, and his hitbox is considered blank.
Perfect. He just kind of, that's nice. He just kind of sits there at this point.
Yep. We can just leave him there for as long as we want.
Great. It's just kind of funny because he's a robot, and Adaptoid is a robot, so it's just like Magneto is like, and crush you. And what now? What are we doing next?
And so now I'm going to, what do I want to do? I want to
ride my bicycle.
I'm going to go ahead and play Haymaker again.
Okay.
Deal 3 damage. So I'll do the 3 to M.O.D.O.K because there's nobody else.
All right.
Those are my cards. I would do more if I had my magnetic pull ability.
That's fair.
I'll probably swap down later. Well, should I go ahead and I'll just go ahead and just do that now.
It's up to you, man.
I'll go ahead and just do it now. Because I need that ability.
Okay.
Think of M.O.D.O.K.
I'm going to play Spiritual Meditation, draw 2 cards, and then discard 1 from my hand. So I drew a Hex Bolt and a Warp Reality. When an encounter card is revealed from the encounter deck, cancel all effects from that card. Discard cards from the top of the encounter deck equal to the number of boost icons on that card. Fun. Okay. Well, we're going to go ahead and spend this Def Focus to play Build Support and get that into play. I think that'll be helpful for us both in the long run. Oh, I got to discard a card too. I guess we'll discard the Power of Aggression there. We're going to hold on to Warp Reality. And we'll use Def Focus and the Power in All of Us to play another Hex Bolt. Discard the top 3 cards of the encounter deck, and magical things happen.
Magical things happen?
Magical things happen. First one.
Magic.
As a single, remove 2 threat from a scheme. Well, we're going to remove 2 threat from here while we have a chance to. So we'll go down that to 4. Second card. It's a single. Again, it's to remove 2 threat from a scheme. Well, I guess I'll get this down to 2. And the last one is a double draw card. All right. Oh, good. Energy. I now have energy and Warp Reality. Fantastic. All right. I can't complain too much about that, I guess. And then we might as well just go ahead and pop Scarlet Witch to thwart. And she's going to go ahead and thwart the... yeah, because it's 2 mental resources there, unfortunately. I was hoping I would draw the Genius. We'll go ahead and thwart the rest of Build Support off and clear off that. And we both can look at our deck for a support that is 3 or less and put it into play. So I'm going to go ahead and look for Quinn Carrier.
I'm going to go ahead and put Beat Cop into play.
Great. This actually doesn't go there. It goes into the victory display. Okay. Nice. Not a bad way to. You do beat cop instead of X-Jet, huh? I guess you didn't bring an X-Jet with you?
No, I put one in there, but I wanted beat cop. I wanted beat cop.
All right.
I wanted beat cop.
I can tell. You've said it several times.
I wanted beat cop.
All right. I wonder if I put too many resources in my deck again because I'm running into drawing into too many resources and not enough stuff. But we'll see.
I wanted beat cop.
All right. Put the Queen Carrier there. I've now got plenty of resource generators on the table there. It is actually quite nice. If I had another... Oh, well. Actually, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and the holding cell. I'm going to spend 3 resources of any type and remove 1 lock counter from here. So we'll go ahead and spend 3 resources and get this down to 2.
Real quick, because it's still your turn, can I go ahead and exhaust beat cop?
Yeah.
Remove 1 threat?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So this goes down to 1.
It goes down to 1.
Okay. Great.
Let me use a big counter.
Fantastic. All right.
I have to find the 1. Isn't 1.
What are you doing the big counter for?
Because I want to.
Okay. Sounds good.
Because we haven't used them at all.
All right. Sweet. So we've done all that. That's my entire turn. Let's go ahead and ready everything up and draw to our hand size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is a turn.
1 magnetic missile. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 magnetic bubble.
Nice.
Magnetic missile, though.
Magnetic missile. All right. Let's see. This goes up by 3, so now we're at 4. All right. We've got to deal with M.O.D.O.K. Okay. And what other fun shenanigans are happening today? Oh, right. He does things. He's going to go for an attack against you. Are you going to... Oh, no. He's going to scream against you. Okay. For 3, 5.
So that goes up to 9.
Does go up to 9. Okay. All right. A 14 is our threshold there. We got to be careful because those adaptoids will get pretty powerful. And if all 4 of those environments come out, we lose the game. So
that's why I beat cop.
That's why you beat cop. All right. Then he's going to...
That's why I beat up the cop.
He's going to attack me. I am going to defend. He's swinging for 3. He's swinging for 2. Place 1 after saturation. Place 1 pursuit counter on pursued by the past. Can you do that for me over there, buddy? 1 pursuit counter on pursued by the past.
1 pursuit counter.
He's swinging for 2. I was able to defend. Took no damage. Let's get encounter cards. You get an encounter card. I get an encounter card. You go ahead and go first, buddy.
Oh, I am first player. Adaptoid.
Yay!
Yay!
All right, and mine is... Oh, Slipping Sanity. Well, we both drew our own obligations. Do I have... I think the Warp Reality was the only one in the deck that does that. Yep. You may flip to alter ego form. Choose. Exhaust Wanda Maximoff. Remove Slipping Sanity from the game. Discard the top 5 cards of the encounter deck. If you discard a star icon in the boost area, discard it this way. Place 1 threat on the main scheme. Discard this obligation. Well, shoot. I'm not going to flip to alter ego because it does me no good. Well, no, it does me no good right now. So that stinks. Guess we're discarding 5 cards and looking to see if they have any star icons. 3, there's 1 star icon. 4, there's 2.
There's 2.
4 in total. Okay. And place 1 threat on the main scheme for each one. So this goes up to 11.
It's okay. I'm about to use Crisis Averted. It'll take 6 off of there.
Nice. And that gets discarded. Fantastic. Okay.
So now
it is your turn, right?
You're
Oh, I'm first player. Look at that.
And you get a turn.
And I get a turn. Wow. Okay.
Wow.
All right. Well, what do we do? I'm gonna come for you, bad boys, bad boys. Okay, we're gonna spend the Queen Carrier and a Hex Bolt to play Sorcerer Supreme onto the table.
Nice.
So let's get that out on the table there.
But you're not a sorcerer.
I am no sorcerer. You're correct.
A witch.
Not a witch. I'm your wife. I'm not sure I want to be that anymore.
Humpadink. Humpadink, 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 humpadink.
Humpadink, 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 humpadink. All right, we're going to play Chaos Magic. We're going to go ahead and do a drop kick. Let me rephrase that. Sorry. What is more valuable to you? You want me to do some damage to your Adaptoid there? Do you want me to do damage to M.O.D.O.K?
You can do damage to the Adaptoid. That would be nice. Because right now I'm going to take some threat off of the main scheme.
Okay. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to play Magic Attack using Martial Prowess. Choose an enemy. I'll choose your Adaptoid. Discard cards. Discard up to 5 cards from the top of your deck. Do 1 damage to the enemy for each card discarded this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, that Adaptoid is taken out.
Goodbye, Adaptoid. Oh, and that does that.
Yeah, it gets that down by 1. Nice. And don't have 2 mental resources, unfortunately, to spend on it.
Okay. I can kill that with my magnetic missile. That Adaptoid. With my magnetic missile.
I wonder, though, what does it say on your card specifically?
Magnetic missile. Discard a minion with wrapped in metal attached.
It says discarded is not defeated, so it wouldn't get the benefit.
Deal 5 damage to an enemy and stun it.
Yes. You deal 5 damage to M.O.D.O.K and stun him.
So it wouldn't.
But it wouldn't defeat that thing. It would just discard him. Because it specifically says when defeated.
That's lame.
Yeah.
But I'll still do it.
Sounds good.
Because I want to do it. Because of Magneto.
There we go.
I want to do.
We're going to do Chaos Magic, though. And to play Drop Kick. Deal 4 damage to an enemy. If you pay for this using a fist resource, stun that enemy and draw 1 card. So I didn't. I just used it to pay for the card. But we could discard cards from the top of the deck. This counter deck 1, 2, 3 to make that happen. And he's going to go ahead and get rid of his bubble here. His special thing gets discarded. He then takes a point of damage.
Nice.
And then I can't draw a card because I didn't spend a resource, fist resource. But I do, because he has Retaliate 1, take a point of damage. So I'm at 4. All right, Magneto is going to deal with that, though. So I'm going to flip down.
You're talking about the threat?
The threat and your old grievances. So I'm going to go ahead and flip down and be okay, I imagined. Is that correct?
I'm glad you asked. Because yes.
Okay. Sounds good. I'm going to go ahead and flip down then. And it is your turn.
So I get to do the thing?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and exhaust him. I'll get rid of this guy. And all 3 go form, you exhaust it.
And discard it. Okay.
Yeah.
So it doesn't go away, just...
Correct. Then flip over. go ahead and do my magnetic pull. I got another wrapped in metal. Nice. So now I'm gonna play. Let's see here. I'm gonna discard 2 concussive blows and a 3 steps ahead to play Crisis Averted. Remove 6 threat from the main scheme. If you paid for this using blah blah blah, you don't got to worry about that. So it's now down to 5 instead of 11.
Yay!
Yay. And then now I'm going to discard Wrapped in Metal to play Magnetic Missile. Discard a minion with Wrapped in Metal attached. Deal 5 damage to an enemy and stun it. He still has Stalwart, doesn't he? Does he still have Stalwart?
He still has. No, he doesn't have stalwart. This thing gave him stalwart.
Oh, so he doesn't have it anymore. So he is stunned now.
That's right.
Take that, Suggo. And he takes 5 points of damage.
Nice. So he's down to 4.
And so I did that. Hold on one second. Was that my first? That was the only card that I did. So I didn't get any of this.
Okay. Imagine if I'd been.
And then exhaust this.
Yeah.
And this goes up to 2. I'm going to get this up to 20.
Up to 20? Oh, it doesn't go away. Wow, okay. So this goes down to 4?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no limit. If that's what you're asking. It's like boom boom.
That's wild.
You didn't know that?
No, I did not know that.
And you can have more than 1 out there.
Yeah, that is.
You can have 3 out there.
That is crazy. Okay. I've not played Beat Cop. So I have the card. I've not touched him yet. That is wild. Okay.
Jason.
What? I'm kidding. All right. So those are all done and good. Do you have any extra resources in your hand?
I have 1 card left. If that's what you're asking.
Okay. But
what's up?
I was just figuring this. If you had 3 resources left over.
No. I only have 1.
You only have 1. So.
Sadly, I only have 1.
Sounds good. We will just let this go up to 7. And then we will ready everything up and drop to our hand size. Sorry about that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. All right. We got our Dropkick, Spiritual Meditation, Gambit, Molecular Decay, which is fantastic. Quicksilver, Strength, and Sunfire. Cool. We are Sex Bomb, and we're here to make you feel sad and stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Yeah, that already went up. So he's going to try to scheme against me. So he's scheming for 3, 4, 5. Dang. So does that make it scheme out?
No, that's 12.
That's 12. Goodness gracious. Okay.
2 more, yes.
Then he's going to try to attack you, but he is stunned. So now we each get encounter cards. You get an encounter card, and I get an encounter.
You get 1 first.
Okay. You get an encounter card. All right, my encounter card is Scientist Supreme.
And that's why you got it.
Victory -1. Villainous. Vulnerable. Discard this character if it is stunned or confused. Huh. Scientist Supreme's attacks gain piercing and ranged. That's kind of nice. People are kind of complaining that like stunned and confused were becoming less and less a valuable thing. And they kind of see like, hey, there's minions that that are pretty powerful. If you make them vulnerable, they'll just get discarded when that happens. So that is fun. Look at you for existing.
That's cool.
So
that's not even
okay.
I'm not even mad right now. I'm actually impressed. Psionic Blast. When revealed in hero form, take X indirect damage, where X is M.O.D.O.K's scheme. Confuse each character that takes damage this way. M.O.D.O.K's scheme is 3.
So take X damage.
where X is M.O.D.O.K's scheme, right?
Confuse each character that takes damage this way. How would it be more than one character?
I don't understand why it would be more than one.
Okay. But you are confused then.
But yeah, I am confused.
Ooh. That's not good. You're our thwarter. Okay. All right. It is your turn, I guess.
Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do a basic thwart. Look, I got rid of my confuse. Look at that. Second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to play Crisis Averted. I'm going to play Magnetic Bubble and Master of Magnetism to play Crisis Averted again. Take 6 threat away from the main scheme. Ha ha ha. Oh dang, I can't do anything else now. That's not true. I can do my magnetic pool. Let's do my magnetic pool.
Okay.
I get +1 defense now. +2 thwarting. Asteroid M. So Asteroid M, shuffle the topmost card in your discard pile into your deck and heal 1 damage from your identity in alter ego form. That's cool. So I'm going to go ahead and exhaust Speed Cup. This goes up to 3. Then I'm going to play Asteroid M. That's an alter ego action.
Nice.
But it's still nice.
Yeah.
And I do have, like I said, I do have +1 defense right now.
Okay.
Because I did discard a energy resource card.
That's cool. All right, it's my turn.
It is your turn.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and play Spiritual Meditation. Draw 2 cards, choose one, and discard. Choose and discard 1 card from your hand. So, basic spell. Basic spell. Those are both hero actions. I need to choose a card to discard from my hand. I'm going to discard Sunfire. All right. Whew. That is kind of cool, actually. Lots of neat things I can do in my turn right now. Okay. We are...
He only has 4 HP right now.
He only has 4 HP, correct. I'm trying to make good decisions here. So we're going to have to flip up. Oh, no, we are not. We're going to recover first for 3. That's what I talked about, making good decisions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, do that first.
Then we're going to flip up.
I'm just glad you didn't flip off.
Thanks. Wait, what?
You didn't flip off my M.O.D.O.K.
Didn't flip off M.O.D.O.K. Oh, good. All right.
You know, make good decisions.
Make good decisions. That's it. Next, we are going to play... Let me just do that. Yes, so first off, we're going to use Quinn Carrier and Quicksilver to function both as mental resources. We're going to go ahead and get this guy liberated. The psionic inhuman here. Does not account against your ally limit response. After this ally thwarts, remove 1 lock counter from a holding cell.
Ooh.
Oh, cool. Force response. After this card leaves play, flip it, placed it on the bottom of the holding cell. Okay, so we got to keep him alive. But we'll definitely let him thwart for 1 for now.
He does take consequential damage.
Yes, but because he can remove 1 from that holding cell there, we might as well let him do that. And start off at 3. You spend a wild resource for that one, or 3 resources, and you can clear it out. So that was a little bit easier, just spending a wild resource.
Just 1 wild resource. That's nice.
Okay.
That is nice.
Next, we are going to... we'll exhaust him for that, just so we are aware that he's been used. That is cool. All right, so we are going to itch. Man, so many choices here. I think I'm going to use this.
So much room for activity.
There's so much room for activities. Yep. Spend the martial prowess and strength to do a drop kick.
Drop kick.
Trying to set fire. Oh, that's right. We're going to do 4 damage to M.O.D.O.K.
Gonna kick you after we drop you.
And then
that
takes me down there. This gets cleared when he gets defeated. And then when M.O.D.O.K would be defeated, if holding cell is in play, remove 2 lock counters from it and reset M.O.D.O.K's hit points to 10 instead. So this goes down to 1.
Nice.
This goes up to 10.
Nice.
But it's cool that I have this wild resource here that I can keep using for that. For next turn. So
nice.
Okay.
That'll be nice.
And the question comes down to, do I use Gambito or do I use Molecular Decay? I think I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this Scientist Supreme because I think he's going to become a pain.
Do you have any wild resources?
I don't have any wild resources.
No room for activities.
No room for activities?
No.
Dang. So I can either get Gambit into play or I can get the do Molecular Decay and get rid of that Scientist Supreme. Or potentially do 5 damage to M.O.D.O.K depending on what I draw out of that discard pile there. But this is getting pretty thin.
Yeah, that's getting kind of low. I would suggest going after Scientist Supreme. That's just me though.
But either way, I'm still going to have to use that ability that comes with this card. So let's just go ahead and get rid of the Scientist Supreme. So we'll spend these 3 to play Molecular Decay. And he takes 5 damage. And then we discard the top 2 cards. So 5, 6, 7, 8. If it's 2, I'm going to be so mad. 9, 10. We would have gotten another kill on M.O.D.O.K with that. Oh well. Sorcerer's, the Scientist Supreme is down.
But does that take 1 away from this?
It is not.
Okay.
But M.O.D.O.K would have taken 2 away from it.
Right.
So it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Okay. And we would have gotten another one out. But that's all right. So we are doing pretty good. I feel like we're doing pretty swell. We got to be conscious of this. But let's move forward. So
I've been taking the threat off of there.
You've been doing great.
Conscious of that.
Just being conscious. I'm just saying it helps me to be aware. All right. Let's keep moving forward though.
Just come to the party. We'll have a few laughs.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Are you gonna ready everything?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
4 and 5.
So M.O.D.O.K also got an acceleration token because of my shenanigans. And his cards get shuffled up. Yeah, M.O.D.O.K wasn't expecting Magneto and Scarlet Witch to walk into his office today. I don't think. I think he was like, oh yeah, those shield agents, they come every once in a while, and we just kind of kick them back out. Shoo, 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 go back home.
So this goes up to 8, right?
Yes. All right.
I'm not doing anything to mutants. I'm doing stuff to Inhumans.
See?
Yeah, see?
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
It's just Inhuman, see?
I'm a 1930s radio DJ.
Perfectly ethical to mutants. Has nothing to do with mutants. All right.
Wacky inflatable tube man.
What? Okay. So that went up. He is going to attack you.
I'm going to defend.
All right. He's swinging for 1, 3.
So take 1.
Didn't you get a boost from that to get a 3rd?
Oh yeah, I did. So I was defending for 3.
All right.
I'll take that, M.O.D.O.K.
M.O.D.O.K. I'm going to defend for 2. He's swinging for 1, 2, 3. I don't mind that. That's 1 point of damage. I can live with that. Okay. All right. We are so excited.
So much room.
That's right. This guy gets ready too. Okay. And
Yes.
those were that. So you get your encounter card. I get my encounter card.
What did I get? Let's see what I got. I got sides game. I got hostage situation. M.O.D.O.K cannot take damage. When revealed, attach one rescued ally face up here.
Crap.
Attached ally is under no player's control. Attached ally is still in play. When defeated, the defeating player takes control of attached ally.
Okay, so this is the guy we rescued. Okay.
6.
So we have to save him again, but he's still in play. And I think we win as long as all of them are in play.
Dang it, M.O.D.O.K. What does M.O.D.O.K even stand for? You know what it stands for? It stands for annoying.
Okay. The objective of this scenario is to free all 4 of the Inhuman allies from their holding cells by removing the lock counters from each of the holding cell environments, and then to rescue reduce M.O.D.O.K's hit points to 0. Lock counters can be removed via the hero action. When M.O.D.O.K would be defeated if holding cell is in play. Okay. So it still counts as in play, but not as a holding cell, correct? Attach rescued ally under this.
Under no player's control. Attached ally is still in play.
Still in play. Okay. So it does not count as a holding cell. He just counts as free from his holding cell. Cool. All right. So to get him back to be helpful is a whole different. Oh, good. I got.
You didn't flip up?
What?
Oh, you are.
I defended.
Never mind. Never mind. I'm thinking wrong.
All right, but I am drawing nearer.
Woo!
All right. After your turn begins, discard the top card of your deck. All right, we're going to have to deal with that here soon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it is your turn.
No,
it's not. It's my turn. Cool.
Yeah.
So after your turn begins, discard the top card of your deck. Place one pursuit counter pursued by the past. For each printed resource on this card. 1 printed resource.
3.
We're at 2. There are some characters with 3.
I know. It's like 3. I know there are.
Okay.
You think I don't know these things?
You consider me a fool?
Who's the bigger fool? The fool or the fool who follows him?
Oh. All right, I'm going to use the Power in All of Us and basic spell. Power in All of Us is going to generate double for a, doubles the number of resources this card generates. So it's going to 2 wild resources, which I'm going to have them do 1 physical, 1 mental, and then this is going to generate a lightning resource, and I'll play multi-talented. Deal 2 damage to an enemy. So M.O.D.O.K is the only one out there, so he'll take 2 damage. And I get a point of retaliate damage. Then I'm going to remove 2 threats from a scheme. And heal 2 damage from your identity. Back up to 6. I guess basic spell could have healed me for 3. But I had to choose 1, so. All right. Oh, I forgot to do that. Dang it. That is okay. We're going to spend the Quinn Carrier to set this guy free.
Nice. Who we got over there?
It is
Sarah Garza.
Sarah Garza.
It's funny because I actually know a Sarah Garza.
Attacks gain overkill and ranged. Oh, nice. So she can get past the retaliate, which is good.
I'm not even kidding.
After this card leaves, so she can do 2 damage though. So.
No, but seriously, I know a Sarah Garza.
Really? That's cool.
Yes.
All right. So this goes up to 4. Double fist resources to get rid of that holding cell. That's kind of cool. Do we do? Yeah, it's fun. So we're going to spend a magic shield, a clobber, and a martial prowess to play molecular decay. Deal 5 damage to an enemy. I'm choosing you. 1,
I
2,
choose you,
3,
M.O.D.O.K.
4, 5. And then the first card is 2. This card gains, okay, whatever. Oh, gains, but it's just based on the bottom of the card here. So 2. So it's 2 more. And 2 more. So
this goes.
Because it goes down to 0, that would get down to what? 1, 2?
What was that 4?
Is that 4? So it goes down to 2.
Yeah.
Okay. That was my goal. And then, so he would go back to 10. Fantastic. Awesome.
Can I go now?
And I get a point of retaliate damage. We're going to have Miss Garza attack M.O.D.O.K. And she attacks with ranged, so she just takes her consequential damage and not the retaliate damage.
Nice.
I think you can go now. I'm trying to decide if I need to flip down or not, but I don't think I do.
Okay,
So.
while you're thinking about it, I'm going to play Strength to put down Magneto's cape. I get Aerial now, but after I resolve Magneto's pull ability, I exhaust his cape, and I get to ready Magneto.
Nice.
So I'm going to do that real quick. I'm going to exhaust, well, I'm going to do my pull. Let me do it in due process. Do the magnetic pull. Nope. I get defend 1. And I get Magneto's helmet. Heck yeah. So yeah, so now I get to do this. And I get to ready Magneto.
Nice.
I'm gonna go ahead and should I thwart? I think I should thwart. I'm gonna thwart for 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't get so this is gonna go down to 4.
I forgot about the guy. Yep.
I'm gonna do this one. I have my reasons. And then I'm gonna spend.
I have my reasons.
I have my reasons. I'm gonna spend 2 more resources. I'm gonna play my electromagnetic blast, which will remove 3 threat from the scheme. If this removes the last 3, which it didn't, but I'm gonna remove 3 from here. So this is down to 1.
Okay.
And can I do anything else? Can I do anything else? Oh, I can do this. Oh yeah. Goes up to 4.
Nice.
And this gets rid of this.
Okay. And then that guy goes to you.
Not this guy. Not this guy. So I've got him now, and then 1 lock counter from a holding cell. So I am going to go ahead and have him thwart.
Okay.
He won't take another damage. So I'll have him thwart here. This goes to 5, and this goes to 1. Because anytime he thwarts, remove 1 lock counter from a holding cell.
Which is fantastic.
It's awesome.
We got
That's
lucky.
Freaking awesome with that.
That is so cool.
That bro.
And we can only do it up to a certain amount of times. And we
Right.
Keep,
right. No, I'm not going to do it like.
Okay.
Hey, Psionic, Inhuman, defend for me. Just kidding.
Just kidding. All right, let's ready everything up. Okay.
I'm going to keep my Magneto's helmet.
1,
2, 3,
4,
4,
5, 6. Cool.
Everything ready.
Okay.
Ready.
And sweet. So this goes up by 3. We're at 8. Okay. Then M.O.D.O.K is going to attack me. I will defend. He swings for 1. I'm going to use my special power and count the next card instead. Haha. Place 1 pursuit counter on pursuit by the past.
This goes up to 3. That's it. You just put. Doesn't say anything else.
Yeah, it took no damage. So it's your turn. Oh, he gets attacks you.
I will defend.
1, 2, 3.
I did have 3 defense.
Okay.
I had this.
Great. All right. Then we each get an encounter card. I take an encounter card. You take an encounter card.
You get an encounter card.
Oh boy,
You get an encounter card.
the Adaptoid is back. He's
Just
back
one
again.
of them. Adaptoid's back. Back again.
Okay. All right, and it is
Do I get anything?
Yeah.
I get
oh yay, that goes back on
focusing
M.O.D.O.K.
crystal. Touch the M.O.D.O.K. Force response. After M.O.D.O.K's hit points are reset, discard this card.
Cool.
He gets +1 scheme and +1 attack.
Yeah, plus one on the acceleration. So
we're gonna talk about it.
But that's gonna go to you. It's your turn.
Jeez, thanks.
You're welcome.
This is at 1 again?
It's a 1 again, man.
that
Like
one?
literally just spending 2 fist resources and we clear it.
Bro, I'm gonna go ahead. You don't even gotta do that. I'm just gonna go ahead and do this guy.
Oh crap, yeah, he's got magic powers.
He's got magic abilities. So I get strong inhuman.
Comes in with toughness. Nice.
She has 7 freaking hit points.
Nice.
Does not count against your ally limit. I guess these guys do.
No, they don't. None of them do.
And this one's the only one that says it.
It says it right here.
Oh, okay, my bad. My bad. Force response. After this card leaves, it doesn't do anything. But she can defend. She is that a she or a he?
I can't see that far, buddy. So I don't know.
I don't know. Let's figure this out. What do you think?
Strong and human.
Is that a guy? That's supposed to be a guy.
I think it's a lady.
I think it's a lady too.
Ladies can be strong too.
Did I say that they cannot? That's why I was like, is this a lady?
Yeah.
I'm a lady.
So we're back at 4 there.
So where am I at? Okay, so we just have. Is this the last one?
Yeah.
Bro.
And then we just gotta kill M.O.D.O.K.
How do we 2 energy resources?
2 energy resources. I have no lightning resources.
I do not either. I have 2 wild though. Would 2 wild work? But I'm not gonna worry about that. Anyways, what do I want to do? So let's see here. Let's do this. Let's exhaust this. This goes up to 5.
Okay.
That goes up to 5.
That's pretty awesome.
Let's go ahead and do my magnetic pool.
If you get to beat up Pete Cop up to 10,
Bro.
that just takes out M.O.D.O.K. next turn.
So I get
that's the way to win the game.
Another thwart. Another defense. Metal shards deal 7 damage to an enemy. Dude, he's at 8. Heck yeah, dude. Okay, so I get to exhaust this. Ready Magneto. I'm gonna go ahead and attack for 2. I'm gonna attack him.
Who?
M.O.D.O.K. for 2.
Okay.
And I'll show you why here in a second.
Down to 6.
Cool. Because
wrapped in metal. No.
No, I'm gonna do metal shards.
Oh, fantastic.
I'm gonna do these 3. For metal shards, deal 7 damage to an enemy. If this attack defeats that enemy, gain a tough status card.
Great. Gain your tough status card.
I have a tough status card.
Yeah. All right. So this gets cleared. And this goes down to 2. He goes up to 10. Cool.
Oh, I did that. And then you want me to do? Oh, I don't have wrapped in metal. If I had wrapped in metal, I would do that. So that goes to 2. What else? Can I do anything else? I can have her thwart for 1.
I would not. Let her save her toughness to defend somebody next turn.
To thwart? Like she would get rid of her tough by thwarting?
Yes, because she's taking damage. Because of the consequential damage, it would clear her tough. Yeah. slightly annoying, but it is what it is.
Where's that at?
What?
So where does that say that? Consequential damage?
Yeah, because she.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I see what you're saying now.
Yeah.
Consequential damage. Thank you. Okay. Well, that's all I can do.
Okay. I get a turn.
That was a good turn.
That was a good turn. I'm going to go ahead and spend the power of aggression to get Marvel Boy into play.
Marvel Boy! It's like we're playing Marvel Champions.
And he's going to bop the Adaptoid.
I'm surprised he's not a champion.
We'll use this to mark that he is exhausted. And
Marvel Champions.
He's just going to come in and he's going to bop that
Marvel Champion Boy.
Adaptoid for 2. We are then going to play Spiritual Meditation. Draw 2 cards. Choose one and discard it from your hand. Drew a Wolverine. I need an encounter card if you don't mind getting me one.
You'd like me to get you an encounter card?
Yeah, because I drew out of my deck.
Oh, I see. I wanted to put it in the most annoying place for you.
Thanks, because they are annoying.
You're welcome.
And a second card. All right, get my Gambit back. What are we going to discard, though? I think we need to discard Multi-Talented. Okay. Well, we know and all love Wolverine, so we need to get Wolverine on the table. So this is going to go right there. Oh, we still got this guy, too. We can do some things, too. So we've got a little bit of room around here to make some stuff happen. So we're going to pop the Queen Carrier and the Hex Bolts and Gambit to get Wolverine into play. What do you want, bub? Wolverine is then going to attack the Adaptoid and kill it.
Nice. Goodbye, Adaptoid.
This goes down to 1. We're literally so freaking close. Oh, that's my encounter card. Okay. Miss Garza, who has, how many health points do you have, Miss Garza? You have 5. Go ahead and exhaust you as well to do 2 points of damage to M.O.D.O.K while you can, because you don't take retaliate damage. So we're at 8 on M.O.D.O.K. I think that's everything I can do on my turn. So we'll get Marvel Boy out of your play area there. And let's clear the board. I don't know where the first player token went. But...
right there.
Okay. Cool.
It's supposed to be over here.
Yeah. Clear both those off. We'll ready everything back up.
Draw to your hand size.
Yeah.
I'm going to discard this one.
2, 3, 4,
3,
5, 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is extra was the last card.
Oh man.
And then I get an encounter card.
All right. Now you also get an encounter card? Cool. There you go. Okay. So our threat goes up by 3. So we're at 9. No, we're at 10.
10. Mm-hmm.
All right. M.O.D.O.K is going to attack you. Are you going to defend?
I'm gonna hit. No, I'm not gonna defend.
Okay, so it's swinging for 1, 2. Your tough card is cleared.
Goodbye, tough. I can take. Okay. Thank you.
And then she's going to attack me.
Would you like her to defend for you?
That'd be great.
Yeah, she'll defend
Swing
for
for
you.
1, 2. Awesome. The tough card is also cleared off of her. Great. Fantastic.
He doesn't have piercing, does he?
No.
That's a good question to ask.
That is a good. Yeah, it'd be so frustrating if you did.
I'd be like, wait a minute.
Wolverine should have 2 consequential damage for those of you that are paying attention. All right. It doesn't matter at the start of my turn. He's going to heal 1, so to go back to balance. And then M.O.D.O.K did his 2 attacks. He was really frustrated that he couldn't damage either one of us. So he is going to give us both an encounter card. So you have 2, and I have 2. All right.
Okay,
this is the turn that could make or break.
Let's see what my first encounter card was. Not me.
Oh.
Maybe you, not me. Attached to M.O.D.O.K. M.O.D.O.K gets +5 hit points. Force response after M.O.D.O.K's hit points are reset. Discard this card. So it gets 5 more.
5 more hit points. All right.
We're about to win. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. All right. My second card is Adaptoid.
Oh, yay. They're back.
Adaptoid's back. Back in black.
Okay. My first one is also an Adaptoid. And, oh, crap. Here we go. Slipping Sanity. I can flip and exhaust and remove Slipping Sanity from the game, where I can discard the top 5 encounter cards and some threat can go on the thing. I'm not going to deal with threat. We're going to go ahead and flip down and exhaust. Might as well. And this gets removed from the game. Cool. And I'm first player?
You are now.
Great.
Good luck.
May the odds of it be in your favor. Okay. So we're gonna spend a Janjaborn and a Martial Prowess to play Clobber, who does 3 damage to this Adaptoid here. He goes up to 1. This gets discarded off the top of my card because of the obligation. That goes up by 1 over there. Marvel Boy is going to say thank you for all that you've done for me. He's going to attack and take out the Adaptoid, which will then clear this and free the Wingaling.
Flying Inhuman.
All right. Does not count against your ally limit. After this ally thwarts, remove 1 threat from another scheme. Cool. Clobber does return to my hand.
Nice.
We're going to play Spiritual Meditation. Draw 2 cards. 1, 2. Discard 1 card from your hand. We'll discard Clobber.
Fair.
It's fair. We'll play Spiritual Meditation. 1, 2. We're going to discard Nick Fury.
Okay, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Before you do anything else. How much damage can you do to M.O.D.O.K?
I'm not sure yet.
Okay.
Spiritual Meditation. 1, quite a bit. 2, basic spell. We will discard basic spell. All right. Now we're going to look at our cards and do a Coin Carrier and an Energy to play Molecular Decay. A M.O.D.O.K. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It was sad. So that's 6 health points left. Wolverine will attack for 3. And then, because I think it's funny, can I call to action for your M.O.D.O.K to?
I was gonna say if let's just pop this bad boy. First we'll exhaust it. Exhaust and yeah. No, you exhaust and discard it. Have to exhaust, but five.
5 points of damage.
Beat Cup, you took your time, but you were the real hero of this game.
Awesome. Reset M.O.D.O.K's hit points to 10 instead. Otherwise, the players win the game. That's so cool. That was great.
Yeah.
Wow.
We beat you, M.O.D.O.K.
I thought it was a fun scenario.
It was very fun.
I feel like
it was a lot more fun than like it was just so different.
Right.
I like the ones that are very different like this. Like a lot of people complain about the Four Horsemen. The Four Horsemen are tough.
Yeah.
But I think they're fun because they're very different.
Right. We didn't feel like a slog either, It wasn't like just beat him down and kill him and you win, It's not like Thanos where you just beat him into the ground.
Was it M.O.D.O.K?
Yes. M.O.D.O.K was a lot of fun too.
Yeah, because it's very different.
Because it's all about getting the champion points. And I think you're correct. Like that's the beauty of the game is when you have different scenarios where it just feels different. People were telling me like, M.O.D.O.K's not that fun. But to me, this was great because you're spending more time. What am I supposed to be doing? I'm supposed to be rescuing these Inhumans.
Yeah.
And then when they're rescued, they help you.
Yeah. And so you're having to figure out how to rescue them and the most effective way to rescue them.
Right.
And each one is a little bit different because you can spend different resources in different ways to rescue them.
I think we did get lucky getting the psionic one right off the bat that can I'm just going to remove a counter because I can.
Yeah.
Like, cool. He basically took care of 3 of them at least for us.
Yeah, he took care of 3 of them.
And so that was really neat. Each of the Inhumans, they have all their own different powers. I like the strength girl. I like this Chica right here that can kind of go through and use ranged and has overkill as well, which is fantastic. So she ignores piercing to retaliate damage and stuff. And the only thing, like the flying guy, I think he would have been nicer if we had more schemes out on the table.
Yeah.
But we didn't hardly have any schemes out. When they came out, you just took care of it. So
yeah, because
you're Magneto.
I'm Magneto. So. And you must fear Magneto.
That's right. This is great. I think I would definitely enjoy playing more M.O.D.O.K again. If you guys are watching this episode and you're like, hey, you guys messed up in a couple different places, let us know.
Yeah, this is a brand new
scenario to us. Scarlet Witch is new to me, and I feel like she was just really strong. Really strong.
And something I think was kind of nice is that, you wanted to play Scarlet Witch. I was like, hey, let me play Magneto. It is neat that I'm your dad, essentially.
Right. For a long time in the comics, you were one of Maximoff's father. I
wasn't talking about Magneto and Wanda.
Oh my gosh.
Go ahead, sorry.
No, but in the comics, it was that way for a long time. They errated that earlier in the 2000s because of the Fox conflict. So
okay,
yeah, it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. So anyhow, this ended up being a lot of fun. I'm excited. The cool thing is like every time you play too, it's going to be different because the way you mix up your Inhumans are going to be different. The different environments. We didn't even get a chance to see the other 3 because we felt pretty good about taking care of the thing. I mean, we've got this upgrade right here, which each Adeptoid gets +1 attack, and its attacks gain overkill and range. This one is the Flying Adaptoid upgrade. gives them +1 scheme and insight 1. Oh gosh. And gains the aerial trait. So when they come in, they do an extra threat automatically, just it drops. And they get the aerial trait, and they have +1 scheme. And then the strong upgrade, which is they get +1 attack, gain toughness, and gains the brute trait. And these things stack. So that's pretty wild that we didn't even get a chance to encounter those.
I mean,
it's neat.
Strong looks stacked, so it makes sense.
She does, yeah. But it's interesting to see that when you come in, you don't know what the deck weights are going to do every time you play the game either. So it's going to be a little bit of a different scenario every time you play. So Scarlet Witch was fun. Magneto was a lot of fun. Any other thoughts before we close out?
I do not. I mean, I fully agree. This was a very fun scenario.
So we had a good time playing. I hope you guys enjoyed watching us. If you haven't already, check us out on Sidekicked. We are a Marvel Champions podcast over there. We're talking about different allies in the game. Maybe you get a chance to hear about some of the allies you saw in the game today. We might have to do a segment here soon on just the 4 allies that you get in this Inhuman scenario. Maybe that'd be a cool episode to jump into at some point.
Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. I am Levi Lewis. Watch out for those wombats out there.
And I'm Jason Sketch. Next time, I'll be deadly serious next time. Peace.